I tried to make 24 games in 24 hours, everything from a lava-escaping platformer to zombie survival games to space exploration and so much more. The big rule for this project is no generative AI. No AI code, no AI art, none of that stuff. My idea is to create an arcade that links all of the games together into one project. That way the player can go in, pick a game, win tickets, and get rewards. It shouldn't be that hard, right? Oh, you sweet summer child, if only you knew. I started off easy enough with creating the arcade building. I decided to count this as Game 1, even if it stretches the definition a little. In my opinion, Peach's Castle in Mario 64 is good enough to be its own game. If you don't agree, comment section moderation is off. I'll see you down there. I got a nice carpet designed, then made a small building layout. I created a prize counter that will function as a shop and let the players spend tickets. At about this point, I decided to try to add version control to the project, but accidentally included some internal files and spent a while trying to fix it. At about this point, I was 3 hours in and didn't actually have a game yet, so let's change that. For the first game, I made a simple skill check. Slam the jump key as much as you can and see how high you can jump. In addition to that, I created a main menu, how to play, high score, and game over menu, complete with animation. I also made a custom arcade machine design to top it all off. That brought me up to about 5 hours and 20 minutes, so yeah, I'm super behind schedule, but thankfully, I have a trick up my sleeve: Python. My game engine stores everything as simple text files so I can easily go in and modify them. Using Python, I can automate the creation of everything I need for each game. That way, I have a solid template to build off of. If I had to do this by hand, I'd probably spend 5 minutes trying to set up every collection. 5 times 24 is 120 minutes, or about 2 hours I can save by automating the process. So, I turned the jump game into a little template. I then tried to get each file to output with a Python script, but it didn't go well. I wasted an hour trying to get the Python code to work. I did the programming equivalent of banging a keyboard against my head. No, wait, I think that's actually just what I was doing at one point. For some reason, I just couldn't get the files to output correctly due to an escape sequence. I finally discovered you can just put an R in front of the quotes and it just ignores them. Look, I haven't really used Python since 2017, so cut me some slack. With that, I had a template created for the next 22 games, but there was an issue. I'm over a quarter of the way done now and only have 2 games to show for it, but now I'm in a position where I can just send it. So let's get to work.
Back to work!
For the third game, I took the artillery run section from Back from the Brink and turned it into a little game of how long can I survive getting shelled. After that, I created another version where you have to dodge incoming rockets. I tried to code it to where there was always a safe space to stand, but I don't think it really worked.
I'm in danger!
Next, I grabbed a spaceship from an old project I abandoned and made a game of Dodge the Asteroids. I gave the ship a unique control scheme and it ended up being a blast. Literally. This kicked off what I'm calling my space era. I made such gems as a generic space shooter to stop the asteroids from hitting you, and flying around trying to collect tickets. This one unironically ended up being one of my favorites too. Arcade games at their core are a mix of skill, strategy, and luck. I think this one nailed all of that. I liked it so much that I made another version where you're in a submarine and collect tickets underwater. I got a little carried away with the map and lost some time. Time I really can't afford to lose at this point. I decided to recycle some more ideas and took the artillery mechanic from the second game and made it into a player-controlled weapon to fend off the zombies. I was over halfway done at this point and was still behind schedule, so I decided to embrace the zombie theme for a bit. I made a game where you have to hold off zombies with a machine gun, another one where you have to hold them off with a sniper rifle that just tears through waves of them. I concluded the zombie era by having a survivor hold off against zombies with a revolver you have to reload one shot at a time. At this point, I was feeling kinda burned out with the entire zombie thing, so I created a guess the number game. I thought I could do this quickly, but it took 40 minutes. This game also felt a little less intense than the others, so I created some sort of side room for the more chill games. I created a card matching game which ended up being way too hard. I still haven't actually beaten it, even after I made it easier. I wanted to make a game similar to War, but with a twist. I turned the ace card into an assassin card that can take out the king and queen but loses to everything else. That felt slightly underwhelming, so I created free will warfare that lets you actually select the card to play. That small change turned this into another one of my favorites. I wanted to go back to making more traditional arcade games, so I created one where you have to pick between 3 doors. One of them has a bomb behind it and will explode if you pick it. It was technically done after 30 minutes, but I decided to spend more time polishing for some reason. It was 100% worth it for the little door fall away animation. I decided to reuse the idea, but instead of 3 doors, it was 3 pits, one of which has a spike in it. Next, I recreated the misadventure of Bogart the Frog. What's Bogart? Well, it's a game my friend Jared and I made with MS Paint the night before we graduated college. It ended up interesting, to say the least. Hold on! The theme is soup?! Yeah, I'll link the devlog at the end of this video if you're interested. Back to this challenge, I was still behind in games and running low on time, so I did the classic quick game development project and just remade Flappy Bird. Except, to make it legally distinct, I made it a bat and red pipes. Innovation, baby. I might have made it a little too easy though. I was only 9 minutes behind schedule at this point. I copied an idea from Static Lifeline and made a game where you have to escape rising lava. I could have generated a random map, but decided to create a constant course to encourage speedrunning and see who can get the true high score. I was able to do that so quickly, for the first time this project, I was actually on schedule. For my penultimate project, I made a game where you have to shoot balloons as an archer. You have one arrow, and each of the balloon colors have a different ticket value. For the first time, I was actually ahead of schedule. With only one game left, I decided to go big. I copied the sub from that older game and made an underwater version of Flappy Bird. It lacked some sort of punch, so I cobbled together this nightmare that follows the sub. I even gave it a little intro and outro scene as the game plays. With that, I was technically done with 33 minutes to spare. I could spend that time adding in sound effects, making machine art since I fell way behind at one point, and doing some other polish. But now that I think about it, the arcade really isn't its own game. It's more of a glorified level select. All that stuff I said earlier about Peach's Castle, it would be a pretty lame game on its own, and whoops, my finger slipped. The comments can't argue with me now. And would you look at that? I have 3 more hours. For my actual last game of the challenge, I tried to recreate a circle game I vaguely remember from when I was younger. Basically, you just have to time clicking right, and the margins get smaller and smaller as you go. With all the games now done, it was time for some basic bug fixes and adding in sound effects to the games missing it. I spent the last bit of the challenge making new arcade machine designs. With that, my time was up. But I'm not done yet. With my hands now tied on the games themselves, I decided to polish up the arcade some since it's not counted as a game. I added shirts you can buy within the shop, I added a jukebox you can change the music on. I also put in a high scoreboard for you to be able to track your progress across all the machines. I even added some stains on the floor to give it that nice sticky arcade feeling. Then I may or may not have slightly lost my mind and spent the next 2 weeks of my free time adding in a secret ending that ties the arcade into my ongoing interconnected story between all of my other games. But I'll leave you to decipher all of that. Well, now that that's done, I wonder what I should work on next. Yeah, it's about time I finally do that. The game is available for free to play on itch.io, link is in the top of the description. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to see more game dev content. My friends and I have a massive project underway, and you're not going to want to miss it. Also, if you want to see that video on Bogart the Frog I mentioned, check out the video on screen. Thank you so much for watching, and God bless.